This is Lindy.
And I'm Russell.
From Love Crate Celebrate. Welcome back to our channel where we share all of our DIY and home renovation videos. Today we're building a cozy fireplace.
We're excited to partner up with Napoleon on this. They supplied the fireplace.
They have some really sleek modern fireplaces and I'm really excited to unbox the one that they sent us. If you have not subscribed to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
This space was actually our kids' bedroom. Well, it was our bedroom, then we did it for our kids, and then we took it back.
It has a complicated history, this bedroom.
We just finished actually doing an ensuite edition, which we can show in a video link above. But the next step was to try and add some warmth, literally, to the space.
It gets very cold here, like
Northern Alberta.
-40 Celsius cold.
I have to wear a coat.
In the house. So we're putting in the fireplace. We're gonna warm up the space.
Yeah, I think it'll be a great addition to the primary bedroom. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, so this, if we hold, I'm pretty sure I marked the center here already.
I want 54 height.
So 54 comes up to here.
It's just a big square, but I think that's gonna be, I feel like that works, like doing the square.
Okay.
Do you like that width?
Yeah. So the other thing is, we're talking about putting a TV up here. And then we need to do cord management because I hate cords.
So behind the wall.
Yeah, so that means drywalling.
What I'm thinking for the placement is it's gonna be kind of like
10, 11, 12, 13 of them.
Okay.
So
well,
just make sure we have 13 on our drawing.
Not to scale. I think I want it more than that here, but not centered. Like centered would be like here.
Mm-hmm. That you have even space up and down.
And
I
want it higher. And then we'll have a TV eventually that's up here, right?
Yeah, Xbox.
No, not an Xbox.
This is getting less detail.
Pretty accurate drawing. Now it's time for Russ to actually build our fireplace surround. He started by cutting the top and bottom braces and the side legs. We were using mostly scrap wood, so we also used a table saw to cut down our side legs from 2x4s into 2x2s, but you can use 2x4s for this as well. After assembling the side legs, he put pocket holes in the top and bottom supports so he could assemble the whole frame. He added the cross bracing and the frame gussets, and then we were ready to bring it upstairs to double check the size and to get a better visualization of where we wanted the actual fireplace to sit.
It's a box!
It's a box! It's a future mantle!
So then, like, if I was a fireplace, I'd be like...
Warm my feet.
I can go up. This is right against my angle braces, which...
Like this is the same as this?
It's close.
I don't think this is gonna be balanced enough.
From here to here, we're like 6. You wanna go how many inches down?
Yeah, try 10.
So then that means I'm going about 4 inches down. Okay, if you hold... We can do that.
That looks better. That looks a lot better, hey?
Yeah. So final measurements that aren't ever gonna change again.
measurements that might slightly.
No, you have to sign off on this. This is how it works now that the contractor has been. 28 from here to there is 28. That's the bottom of our fireplace. Can you initial, please? It's initial right there.
But.
No buts. Okay, so no changes.
Signed off. We also brought in our new Napoleon fireplace so we could unbox it and get the first feel for what it was going to look like in the bedroom. Once we had the dimensions figured out, Russ got to work framing out the fireplace supports with 2x4s. Next, we cut the MDF boards so that we could clad the outside of the fireplace surround. We attached the boards with glue and brad nails, and we actually cut the board slightly larger than we needed, and then routed the edge of each board after it was in place to make sure we had a perfect fit. We made sure to leave a 1/2 inch gap all the way around the fireplace surround because that's where the fireplace was going to sit flush against the MDF. We gave a coat or two of spackling to all of the nail holes and joints and then sanded everything down smooth. After we were done, we brought it upstairs for one more test fit before paint. In order for it to sit flush against the wall, we did have to cut some pieces out of the slats that were already on the wall, and that meant that the wall needed to be repainted as well. We used our favorite paint sprayer to prime and paint the whole fireplace surround. I will link this guide in the description. Honestly, we use it for half the projects we do in this house, so definitely check it out if you're interested in getting one. I was so excited to bring it in when it was done and finally see it with the fireplace in place. But first, Russell had to attach it to the wall by screwing it into the studs. As soon as we had our Napoleon fireplace installed, we started playing with the settings. There's so many different settings for flame colors and colors in the ember bed. We had a lot of fun just experimenting with the different colors and letting the colors fade in and out. There's a lot of fun customization that you can do with this fireplace. Just as a reminder, here's what this wall looked like a couple of days ago, and here's what it looks like now. All of my bedroom fireplace dreams have come true. It's looking amazing in here. The electric fireplace looks so sleek in here. It totally changes the atmosphere of the bedroom. It gives so much warmth, so much ambiance. I'm just really excited to snuggle up in here in the winter now. What do you guys think of our new fireplace?
Doesn't it look hot?
Oh, it looks so good. I'm so happy with it. Looks like it was always there. Yeah. And it was the perfect use of that corner and the perfect way to keep those slats on the slat wall and tie it all together. Really, really in love with how it came out.
And the mantle, I mean, there's the initial cost of the fireplace, but the mantle itself was really cheap. For under $100, you could build that.
And if you want to build a similar mantle or fireplace surround, we'll have all the dimensions and the plans in our blog post, which will be linked in the description box below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let us know what you think of our new fireplace in the comments. And as always, hit the bell so you don't miss out on future DIY and home renovation videos. Thanks for watching.
I'm off to go sit in front of my fireplace.